started in the remodeling industry about 28 years ago, and since then we have hundreds, literally hundreds of basements finished in the St. Louis area, everywhere from Warren County to Jefferson County, all throughout St. Louis County and St. Charles County. Numerous quality references and page after page of happy customers. Typically, in today's market, you can plan to recoup about 75% of your investment. Yeah. People want to make sure that the work is done, of course, properly, and that it will pass the building code if and when they sell their house at some point in time. To ensure that they're satisfied in that area, we make sure all of our contractors are licensed and insured, and all of the work is done per the local building code and with quality in mind, of course. The best way to ensure that is to make sure that you do building permits when you're finishing your basement. That way you know that the electrical, plumbing, HVAC, framing, and all of the other parts of the puzzle are per the local building code. Our subcontractors have to be licensed and have to take tests which qualifies them to do permit work in the various counties around the St. Louis metro area. Then we only use those licensed and insured contractors. A general contractor needs to have knowledge of all of the pieces of the puzzle again to make sure that the building code is being satisfied. I've got a in-depth knowledge of the building codes as it relates to residential construction in the St. Louis metro area. I will personally inspect all of the work that's done on the jobs prior to having a jurisdictional inspector come in to do his inspection. But it's important that you work with a qualified and experienced contractor so he's familiar with all of the ins and the outs of the building code to make sure that the project's being done according to municipal requirements, that there aren't going to be any no problems down the road with a piece of work not being installed properly or with a service problem. I have one employee, and everyone else is subcontractors. People should care for a number of reasons. First of all of the subcontractors, as I said before, have to be licensed and insured to do the work that we do. That ensures quality on the job. Secondly, by using subcontractors, we're able to control our costs better and keep our overhead down so we can pass better pricing on to the customer. All of the subcontractors have been with us for quite a while now, and we've got a great relationship. I do all of the scheduling and manage each subcontractor's work personally, so that the customer knows that each aspect and each phase of construction is being handled properly. Completion on a project varies based on the complexity, of course, of the project, but the average project right now is 4 to 6 weeks, and that includes inspections, startup time, and a final walkthrough that I do with all of my customers to make sure that everything's exactly the way they want it, and they've got a smile on their face. We offer one of the best warranties in the St. Louis area. There are very few contractors that do a full 5-year labor material warranty, which is expressed specifically in our contract. So you'll get a 5-year labor material warranty in writing from us. Our wall system is unique in that it carries a 25-year warranty against mold and mildew. And mold and mildew is a huge concern now with a lot of our customers. We've seen an awful lot in the press lately about the hazards of mold and mildew in your home. And of course, people want to make sure that construction is done in a way that'll limit the growth of mold or mildew in their wall systems. That's especially important in a basement where the humidity and condensation levels tend to be higher than in the other floors of the home. What we do is use a wall system that incorporates galvanized steel studs, paperless fiberglass insulation, and Gold Bond XP wallboard, which is a drywall product that has a 25-year limited warranty against mold and mildew. The major reason that we recommend folks do a bathroom in the basement is for resale. Most real estate agents will tell you that the more kitchens and bathrooms you have in the house and the more up to date they are, the better you're going to look when it comes to selling your home. So if for no other reason than resale, we recommend a bathroom with a shower in the basement. The costs are marginal and really adds a lot to the value of the home when it comes time to sell. We do, and we pass all of those discounts on to the customer. We also break out all of our pricing and show the customer every category of pricing that goes into the project. So they'll know up front exactly what the electrical component is going to cost, what the plumbing component of the project will run, what the drywall costs, and so forth and so on. We can pass the discounts on to them for their bath fixtures, for instance, their vanity, toilet, shower, and faucets. We also can get discounts for them if they decide to do a wet bar for cabinetry, a wet bar sink, wet bar faucet, countertops, things of those nature. Flooring is another area where we can help the customers with a discount. We're glad to, whenever we can, pass that on to our customers. Our vendors recognize us as an experienced and consistent contractor in the area, and they're happy to work with the customers and give them the discounts that they afford us. We have a 48-hour turnaround time, actually, from the day that we measure the basement for a design until we're ready for a presentation of pricing, design, and a proposal for the customer. Initially, we discuss the customer's needs in terms of their space requirements, what they plan to do with their basement, how they're going to be using the space, what their budget constraints might be. We try on every project to design with their budget in mind. Talk to them about special features that they might require based on their lifestyle. All of our projects are designed, of course, based on the customer's needs, their concept of their finished basement, and their budget. We do a full precise measurement, which usually runs 45 minutes to an hour just to do the measurement. And then that's taken to the office where we put it on computer and do a full computer design of the basement. All of that within 48 hours, like I said, of the time that we do the measurement. I personally do all of the scheduling and the management of the project. I order all of the materials and work with our subcontractors on delivery times and scheduling. Of course, then we coordinate that with the customer and make sure that all of their selections and fixtures and furniture and so forth and so on that's required for the project is ordered and purchased in a timely fashion, so as not to hold up the work on the project. Normally, we have someone on the job every day, and I'll be personally on the job making sure that things are done properly and everything is up to the building code. The customer will deal with me personally on all phases of construction. I check all of the work to make sure that the quality is good. I will come in and check the electrical, check the framing, check fire blocking and plumbing installations to make sure that all of those pieces of the puzzle are coming together in a workmanlike manner and that the quality stays consistent with our goals of excellence. Our customers are concerned with making sure that we keep the construction process as easy and as comfortable as possible for them. One of the major concerns is how we're going to get in and out of the basement. We can use a walkout entrance if it's a walkout basement, or the most accessible route, for instance, maybe through the back door or through the garage and through the laundry room to the basement if the folks don't have a walkout basement. We put plastic down on the floor on their main living areas. We require all of our workers to take their shoes off when they come into the house and put them back on again when they get into the basement. And we do things like hanging plastic curtains around the storage areas in the basement to make sure a lot of the dust from the construction isn't getting into their property and personal belongings that they've got stored downstairs. We offer sweat equity programs to the customers, and I think we're relatively flexible with that. A lot of our customers want to paint themselves. Some of our customers will want to put in their own doors and baseboard. If there's an area of the project or the customer feels comfortable assisting, then of course there's flexibility in the pricing for allowing them to help us with those areas. We're very flexible with pricing. We've got, of course, numerous references and hundreds of quality finished basements in the area. A lot of our customers will allow you to take a tour of their basement so you can see firsthand the quality of our work. Of course, we're fully licensed and insured and present each of the customers with a certificate of insurance before our work starts. There are a number of different features you can include in your basement finish. Things like wet bars, built-in wine storage. We've done wine rooms for folks before, built-in hot tubs, saunas. Yeah, home theaters, very big item today with folks finishing their basement.